You don't believe in the mission statement?
No, I just like pushing Robin's buttons.
I know you did.
The family mission statement means a lot more to the parents than it does the kids.
Maddie, how I've always loved her. I honestly can't tell if she's just playfully messing with Robin, or if she's actually seeing right through her manipulative, conniving ways. My bet's on the latter. Let's talk about that mission statement, shall we? It's a joke. Always has been, always will be. The only reason Robin was so into it was that it gave her a reason to fuss with her garden and keep herself busy. Honestly, a mission statement should be one sentence, not the mess of words they slap together like some half-baked corporate brochure. And can you imagine being a kid stuck on an international reality show with your whole family life broadcast for the world to see? No thanks. The Kody Brown family mission statement. What a laugh. Kody and Robin somehow turned that ridiculous Kody is the prophet nonsense into a platform to promote their own agenda and, let's be real, line their pockets by sprucing up Robin's Vegas yard. It's never been about family, it's always been about them. They didn't miss a single chance to use the show's money to enrich themselves. It's honestly embarrassing that the kids, despite all this mess, have always had more emotional maturity than the adults. I love how Maddie set boundaries with Kody and told him, if you can't be a consistent presence in my kids' lives, you're out. She's been there, done that with an absentee dad, and she doesn't want to subject her kids to that kind of hurt. And let's not forget, Maddie was the one who stuck around to help Robin with her kids before she moved. She even had a cute nickname for her, Birdie. But spoiler alert, Maddie probably saw through Robin way before anyone else did. Honestly, everyone probably did, but no one was brave enough to speak up. We've got so much to dive into today, so let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into it. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Elena here, and welcome back to my channel Reality Nexus X. Robin really knows how to twist things to her advantage, doesn't she? Let's take a moment to appreciate how she justifies Ariela's tantrum like it's a deep emotional moment, when, apparently, it's totally acceptable for the other kids to sacrifice time with their dad, but not for hers. Ariela's upset because she doesn't want Daddy to go. Well, guess what? The OG3 kids have been dealing with that for years. They were first to the party, and guess what? They didn't get to keep Kody all to themselves either. But suddenly, it's a huge issue when Robin's kid has the same reaction. So it's okay for them to deal with it, but Robin's little world should bend to her family's needs. Classic move, Robin. Rules for me, not for thee, right? The hypocrisy is honestly staggering. I mean, Robin joined the family last, but somehow she thinks her needs should come first. It's like she's got this permanent entitlement complex. And it's not just with the OG3 kids. Oh no, she's got her claws in the whole OG13. She's been playing the long game, competing with everyone and anyone, and let's be real, she's absolutely childish, petty, and greedy. And it's only getting worse. Here's the kicker. Robin needed to be the best mom. Remember when Gabe said he'd go along with whatever Christine decided for Thanksgiving? Robin was so offended. Like, how dare he not choose her? Like she wasn't part of the family or something. Spoiler alert, not everything revolves around you, Robin. But hey, let's talk about the time she got to take off for 3 weeks to be with Mykelti for the birth of her twins. In the very same episode, where they're acting like Kody can't leave Ariela for a few days. What's that about? Wasn't it just a few days we were talking about? Oh wait, Mykelti's babies are born. And Robin stays for 4 days after they come home. But suddenly, it's a crisis when Kody leaves for a few days. And here's the real head-scratcher. Robin's acting like Ariela is some fragile creature who can't handle her emotions. Yeah, I get it. Ariela is upset. She wants her dad. But instead of just letting her deal with it like the rest of the kids had to, Robin's trying to make it all about her. Oh, poor Ariela. She needs special treatment. All the other kids manage just fine, but suddenly, Robin and Ariela are exceptions? Get off that pedestal, lady. In the end, Robin's kids, just more pawns in her manipulation game. And let's be real, she's been pulling the strings from day one. She didn't sign up for plural marriage, she just wanted the man. The rest was just a bonus. Mary's not wanting Kody to see her undressed. Honestly, I'm with her on this one. If Kody didn't want to see it, he shouldn't have access to it in the first place. I mean, he's acting like he can just waltz in and see her body whenever he pleases, like some kind of husband who actually cares. But surprise, surprise, he's the guy who basically abandoned her and their marriage. It's no wonder she feels vulnerable. After all, he told her he didn't want her. So of course, it's completely understandable for her to be uncomfortable with him seeing her like that, especially when intimacy between them is a thing of the past. It's pretty audacious too, for him to think he can just come and go whenever he feels like it, without putting in any effort on his part. And let's just make one thing clear, no matter how the marriage is going, no one has the right to see your body. Everyone deserves privacy. Kody is infuriating. This isn't some archaic patriarchy, it's straight up misogyny. The guy is basically an ignorant jerk in a man suit. Remember that time Kody just strolled into Mary's house without even knocking? Like, dude, this isn't your house, and Mary isn't your wife anymore. But sure, act like you're the king of the castle. I wouldn't put it past him to have made some snide comment while she was undressed, just to make things worse. A woman can absolutely want privacy and not want her husband, any husband, no matter how good or bad the marriage is, to see her naked. He has no claim to her body. Period. And honestly, the way Kody made that accusation on national TV. What a move. Trying to degrade and humiliate her, but all he did was show the world just how much of a jerk he really is. Do Kody and Robin ever invite everyone over? I mean, Kody sure loves to complain about how he's no longer part of a whole family, but have he and Robin actually made any effort to reach out to his kids for, say, a gathering? It's hard to claim you're excluded if you don't bother inviting anyone, right? But no, they don't. Robin doesn't cook and clearly has no idea how to host. Plus, their house is so cluttered, it's basically a hoarder's den. There's no way they want anyone seeing that. Oh, and don't even get me started on that one time Robin invited Mary over. Robin casually gestures toward the patio furniture, like, here, sit out here in the freezing cold. It's winter, by the way. Like, how was Mary supposed to know she was about to get an ice-cold reception? But instead of offering her the warmth of the house, Robin hands Mary a coat, one of Kody's coats, not even hers. And of course, Mary says that heartbreaking line about it feeling like a hug. I can't stop thinking about that. Before coronavirus, Robin hosted a few family gatherings, but honestly, I think she hated having all the kids around, making noise, and bumping into her collection of breakable knickknacks. Then the pandemic hit, and she probably saw that as the perfect excuse to keep everyone away. By the time things were safe again and people could actually get together, Kody's other marriages were so shattered that, well, there was no reason to invite anyone over anymore. Robin used to invite her sisters and niece over, but it always seemed more for her own benefit than anything else. Her mom's still around, but it's clear Robin doesn't exactly love socializing. I bet if Kody invited a couple of his buddies over, she'd demand they stay in the garage and order takeout because she's certainly not cooking. She's just not the hospitable type, more manipulative and kind of terrible, honestly. I wouldn't be shocked if she has zero real friends and the family she does have probably doesn't trust her. So now TLC's producer is accusing Marie of teasing Kody. Really? Let's break this down. Kody hasn't bothered to communicate with Mariah, and Mariah, in turn, didn't feel the need to update her dad about her plans to go to the bed and breakfast. So why on earth would Mary be expected to run this by him? Especially when Kody has made it crystal clear, time and time again, that their marriage is as dead as a doornail. Why would Mary even want to talk to him? It's not like she's desperate for his attention. And let's talk about that driveway meeting the producers pushed. Kody didn't even realize he could have seen Maria that same day. Then bam, Robin calls, and it's like Kody suddenly has selective hearing. He jumps to answer her call immediately. Seriously, just tell her you'll call back. Is that really so hard? Oh, and let's not leave Robin out of the equation. How about an interview with her, where they ask if it seems fair that she spends the most time with Kody while still managing to interrupt the other wives' time with him? Maybe they could ask if she thinks the family resources are split evenly, or if she's maybe taking more than she should, considering she's clearly Kody's favorite. Maybe throw in a question about what exactly she finds attractive in a man who treats his other wives like garbage. Oh, and for fun, let's ask if she only started dating Kody because she heard a TV show was in the works. But the most heartbreaking moment? When Mary said if she got sick, nothing would change. She'd still be home alone. And then she added, nobody comes over here anyway. She knows, deep down, that Kody wouldn't be there for her. That's the real kicker. So, Tony and Mykelti, did I just hear they split after 7 years? Is that actually true? Anyone got the inside scoop? Edit? Seriously, why the downvote? This is a Sister Wives question in a Sister Wives sub. Get a grip. Look, if this was legit, you'd know TMZ, People, and all the other big names would have it plastered all over the place. I'm not buying it from some random social media group, because let's be real, it's usually just made-up nonsense. I trust TMZ unironically for all my breaking celeb drama, especially when it's about breakups or, people kicking the bucket. If they're not reporting it, then it probably didn't happen. Remember when Michael Jackson was allegedly rushed to the hospital? TMZ was the first to report he was already gone. Same deal when Garrison was in the news. TMZ had all the cop details and even Kody's whereabouts before anyone else could blink. By now, TMZ would have a zoomed-in shot of Mykelti's ring finger, just in case you missed the subtle breakup signs. Sure, they're like legit vultures, but damn if they don't always get the scoop at least an hour before it hits the news. Ghoulish? Yes, but always ahead of the game. Robin and Kody's latest staged fight was truly a masterpiece of dramatic non-acting. I mean, I almost felt bad for them, except that it was so painfully obvious that this was all just an attempt to shift blame onto the mothers and kids for their fractured relationships with pretty much everyone in the family. Classic move, right? Robin's response to Kody's grievance was top-notch sarcasm, though. I didn't do anything wrong. Why are my children hostile towards me? She says, as if the real issue isn't the toxic dynamic they've created. Her response? You don't know what the children have been told. Oh, really, Robin? Because clearly, it's not about what the kids have actually said or how they feel. It's all some grand conspiracy involving the mothers, of course. Because those adult children are just too dumb to form their own opinions and feelings. But here's the thing. The kids are grown adults, not toddlers with no clue about the world. They're expressing their feelings in conversations with their father. And when Robin dismisses those feelings, or worse, tries to spin them as some malicious plot, she only deepens the wounds. She's not parenting Kody's kids the way she does her own. Take Ari, for example. She's allowed to express herself, but no one else is. So when Robin tries to insert herself into the mix, it's not some motherly instinct, it's just adding fuel to the fire. The whole thing reeks of a desperate attempt to salvage their public image, and guess what? It backfires. Big time. The kids see it, the viewers see it, and yet Kody still can't see how much harm he's causing with his woe is me routine. His grand lines, I'm being punished for a crime I didn't commit, and the only thing I'm guilty of is not loving their mother. Hair straight out of a PR firm's handbook. But, spoiler alert, they have zero bearing on the actual situation. It's clear as day that Kody's not even trying to understand his kids. Instead of reflecting on how he's treated them, he's fixated on how he's been wronged. The kids may have once been frustrated with how their mothers were treated, but the real issue? Kody's treatment of them. They have a laundry list of reasons to be angry with him, but he won't listen. No, instead he goes into full drama queen mode, throwing out ridiculous excuses like, "You can't help who you fall in love with," as if that somehow justifies his behavior. Please. And don't even get me started on Kody's rant about, "I tried to call him," which we all know was about Garrison. Yet they never bothered to actually name names, trying to make it sound like he's putting in all this effort. The truth? He's done nothing but try to control the narrative while showing absolutely no genuine effort or love for his kids. In short, this whole stage scene couldn't have been more fake if they tried. If their goal was to save face, they definitely missed the mark. This made them look even worse. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.